Hi guys, I'm going to do a little unboxing today of the Oster Diamond Stir and Pour electric skillet. It's funny I am only buying the electric skillet now because when I was young I always wanted one. So I don't know why I waited until I was almost 60 before I finally bought one. But finally got around to it. And hopefully this is going to be a good one. I don't know. We're going to find out. I got this one at Costco.ca for $49.99 or something like that, plus tax. So let's take a little peeky poo. I also ordered the Starfrit Heritage one, the rock, and I wound up having to send that one back because, well, for one thing, I got that one because I wanted to see which one I liked, the rock or this one, or either. The thing was, when I was putting the rock together, or the Starfrit together, I don't know if a screw was stripped or what, but one of the handles wouldn't go on snug. So I didn't like that idea. So I packed it up and sent it back. So now I'm going to try this one. And if this one doesn't work, or if I don't like this one, I've already decided that I'm going to go with the Breville electric skillet. So we shall see what this one here is like. Okay, so let's see what this one offers us. It says it's a strain and pour electric skillet, diamond enforced, non-stick coating. It says up here, it says our longest lasting non-stick. When I was a kid, we didn't have one of these, but my next door neighbor did. And I always liked the look of them and just thought, wow, I'd like to have one of them someday. And that's why I'm really surprised with all the appliances that I own and have bought over the years that I never bought one of these, because I always wanted it. Anyways, let's continue with this. Box is empty so far. Plug and temperature thingy. Oh, look at that. Look at all the nice steam vents all through here. That's nice. I want to have pancakes in this. I want to make lots of different things in here, but I want to make pancakes. Here's the little pamphlet. One nice thing that I like so far is that it's all put together. Nice handles, or nice rounded. I like that. It's pretty cool. One thing I don't get, and I've seen this with a lot of these electric skillets, is that the plug goes right under the handle. Like, why isn't it here or here? Weird. The Heritage skillet was just under 2 inches. Okay, so to the very top of this one, it's about 2.5 inches. But to just the brim, just over to this brim right here, it's just about 2.25 inches. So that's about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch deeper than the Starfrit Heritage. I'll put a picture of the one that I had on here so that you can see which one it was, which one I'm referring to. So I kind of figured as soon as I saw this coming out of the box that this is a deeper one, and that's what I want. I want something a little deeper so that I can do some other cooking in here, because I want to be able to make my Mexican rice and peppers in here. Right to the very, very top was just under 2 inches. So you're not going to cook right to the very, very top. So if I cook down to like about where this rim is here, I don't know if you can see that, but right there. So if I cooked even that low down with the other one, I would have had about an inch, maybe 1.25 inches to cook in. I don't think it would have held a 28 fluid ounce can of tomatoes and the juice. I don't think. And then plus your rice and your peppers and all your other stuff that goes in there. And this feels nice. It feels good. Feels well made. Oh, and here's our pour and stir right here. This is what the these are for, so that you hold on to these. Let me just put my tape measure down. So you'd put this on here like that, and well, my hands aren't quite big enough really, but you can hold it like that and pour your liquid out. Handles feel very nice. Oh, and the legs have little rubber stoppers on the end to help it from, oh yeah, it's got a nice grip on it. Keep it from moving around. I was going to put my baking mat underneath this but I don't think I would need to. I mean, you're not going to be pushing your pan around like this, so, but yeah, it's got a good, stays there pretty good. Okay, so to me it looks well made. Here's our heating element, just one round circle. If I go with the Breville one, it has the S-shaped ones. I hope this has good enough heating that it has even heat. We'll find out. I mean, it's only a 12-inch, so I don't think I need to have a great big heating coil. So here's our, oh, nice big writing. Simmer. On the starfruit one, I couldn't even make out the numbers. And then there was some little writing there that I'm assuming said either simmer or keep warm or something, but the writing was so small I couldn't see it. Maybe it said off. I don't know what it said. I couldn't see it. So this goes from 220, well, from simmer up to 420 degrees. That's pretty good. So while I've got my measuring tape out, let's see how long the cord is. I'm going to measure from here, not this part of the plug. And I'm going to measure to here. Just under 23 inches. Basically, you might as well say 23 inches. I'd say if you need more than that, I can't see why you couldn't plug it into an extension cord, but I don't know. You might want to check with an electrician or somebody on that one. I don't know. Okay, so this is all washed, and the cover's all washed, and I've done a little reading on the little manual, and this is not dishwasher safe. So you cannot wash it in the dishwasher. Even if it was dishwasher safe, I wouldn't recommend washing it in a dishwasher. You can ruin the lining. Okay? The only part that is dishwasher safe is the cover. Okay? So this part can go in the dishwasher, and they say top rack only. I never listen to that part. I put it wherever. I put things where they fit in the dishwasher. But sometimes just because they say it's dishwasher safe, I wouldn't recommend it. And I'm starting to see now with some things that even though they say it's dishwasher safe, if you read the manual, some of the companies are starting to say, but they don't recommend it because over time it would ruin the lining of your pans, or it'll etch glasses. All my small appliances, I mostly hand wash them just to keep them in the best condition that I can keep them in. Now, like on my Cuisinart 5-quart mixer, I will put the bowl into the dishwasher because it's metal. On my Tefal griddle, I'll put the grill thingies, the plates, into the dishwasher. But my Breville food processor, that entire thing will be hand washed, you know? So this can go in the dishwasher. It's tempered glass, and so it should be fine. Something else. This feels really well made. Starfruit, Heritage electric skillet. Something about it, it didn't feel like a good quality. Now this is only my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's the same as the Breville food processor. As soon as I started to unpack it and I was feeling the pieces, the bowl and everything, you can feel the difference in the quality. And to me, this feels like a better quality than this Starfrit Heritage electric grill. Now, how long this is going to last, I don't know. How long would the Starfrit Heritage electric skillet last? I don't know. So I'm just saying what it feels like to me. Okay? Now, something else that I read is that, now, instead of it having the steam hole on the top, like some of these lids have for the skillets, there's these holes here, as I've already showed you, and in the opposite corner. Okay, so they're designed for the pouring and straining. Okay, so like your spout is over here. Okay, so once you carry it to your sink, then you put it where you need to, but that's what this is. So you would put these holes when you put the cover on, like that. So the holes are here, your spout is here, you drain it out at the sink. Now when you're cooking, if you're standing, say like right here where I am, you don't want to put your cover on this way. You don't want your cover on this way, because then the steam will come up into your face. This, especially over here where this, I'm just noticing here, you might not get so much steam here because it's more closed in anyway. But this part here where the spout is, you want to keep that away from you, because if you have it turned this way, and you have the holes, the straining holes, so here's our spout, here's our straining holes. If I started cooking and this was like this, as soon as that starts to boil, that steam's going to come right up into my face. You don't want that. So always keep it turned away from you. Okay? So in this case here, the steam will go out that way and I would be fine over here. Okay? On our temperature control, there's a little light that will go on as soon as you begin to turn it on. There's also an off position, so it's off, so the light's not on. Now, as soon as you go to start turning it on, I don't know if you'll see this. I'm not sure if you can see that. The light would have went on as soon as I started turning it. Let me just tilt it this way for a sec. You should probably see it. Ooh, and it starts heating right away. So, okay. So I don't know if you see that light. That my arm might be in the way. But ooh, that gets hot almost instantly. So I'm going to turn that back off. And this knob feels really nice, even though it's screwed on, and so are these thumb things. They're just screwed on, but they seem to be they must be on there nice and snug. I can't get over how fast that heated up. Just those few seconds. This is all not burning hot, but it's quite hot. But the handles aren't. So while we're cooking, we'll be able to test that as well to see if these handles heat up or what goes on there. Okay. Another thing too, just use common sense when you're using this here. You don't use metal utensils, it says, okay? Or you're going to scratch, or you may scratch it. In all likelihood, you know you're going to scratch it if you use metal. So just use plastic or nylon or whatever, you know, wooden spoons, things like that, that aren't going to cause it to scratch. When you go to store this, you can put your heating element, or the heating plug, and the lid in here. Like, you can turn this upside down and put that in there, or you can put just your heating element in there and put the cover on this way, depending on how much room you have for storing it, where you're storing it. But what it suggests is that because, you know, you don't want this to scratch your pan, so they suggest to maybe put a paper towel down, or like a tea towel, a dry towel, so that this will lay on top of that. And same with the cover, if you're going to put it upside down, just to help protect the base so that it doesn't get scratched, that's all. One other thing is that it doesn't say it, but you know, your normal frying pans and things that you would use on your stove, if you would normally put a little oil or butter or something, then do that with this. That would just to protect it so that it can last that much longer for you. And I can't believe it is so warm just after having it on for just a couple of seconds. Like, wow. And it is shut off. Anyway, cooking tip for temperatures and how long it should take to cook certain things at these temperatures. For instance, they have bacon. They say 350, 5 to 8 minutes. Now that 5 to 8 minutes, that's in total with the flipping and everything, okay? So they have pancakes, 375, 1 to 3 minutes. So that's in total, again, like I said, that's flipping it and everything, okay? So say about a minute on one side, and then we flip it, and another minute on the other side, or however long, you know. And these are only suggested times and suggested temperatures, okay? You don't have to follow this if you choose not to. The Skillet police are not going to be coming after you. I contacted them and they said, no way, I'm not going to go after anybody that's trying to cook and they don't follow these temperatures. No. They got hamburgers, ham, potatoes, sausage, pork chops. A little bit hard for me to make out some of the stuff, but we have a few recipes in the back here, so that's going to be nice to look at and see if I want to try some of those. Okay. So you see, I've already taken out my nylon spatula. Hi, I'm going to make some pancakes in my Oster Diamond 12-inch electric skillet. So before heating it up, I'm going to mix the batter, box our compliments, and I'll be using our compliments light syrup. It's a little less sweet, and that's how I like it. It says it's 130 grams. We need 2/3 cup of water. So this is at 375, and the knob at the top is nice and cool, and the handles are cool. You can feel the heat coming from the skillet. Okay. Now, just going to add the water to the pancake mixture. We're just going to give this a little stir. And it's okay if it's still a little lumpy. Okay, that feels good. Okay, now you need to remember to use nylon or plastic or silicone, wood, just not metal. So I have a big one and a little one. Okay, so what we're watching for right now is the tops to become bubbly, like breaking bubbles, which is an indication that it's time to flip. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll let it go a few more seconds. Okay. There. So now, if you have a plate that can fit under there, right under the grill, and that'll keep them hot while I get the other two ready. There you go. So you see, I find it much easier to cook pancakes on an electric skillet than on your stove, because I just never find they turn out right when I used to fry them on the stove. So I'm suspecting that I probably wasn't using the proper heat. So I used to either overcook it or undercook it, and I can't stand undercooking pancakes. So anyways, by being able to set your temperature, that really helps make it a lot easier, I find, cooking certain things, like pancakes. So the heat is off. So like I said, if you have a plate that fits underneath here, and when you go to pull the plate out though, make sure that it's not too hot to touch. If it is, use something, a cloth or something to pull it out. So, there you go. There you go. Put that there. Okay. Now I'm ready. Thanks for watching.